Welcome back to Mystical Heart Tarot Readings. This is your message from Spirit. It is a general reading for the collective, so it may or may not resonate. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Keep in mind, this is going to be for listen to me, July the 8th. We do have a full moon coming up between the 10th and the 11th. We're in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. I have put a calendar up for the month of July on the community wall so you can check it out and see what other planets are going retrograde. Because I believe by the time the end of this month gets here, there's going to be probably 5 that are retrograde. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. All right, let's see what we get. We will be back Thursday with runes. Bring your questions. Runes and tarot. Members will be live tomorrow. Remember, we are in the summer hours. We will be coming on later in the day. It is currently 7:30 here, and it is still miserably hot here. All right, let's see what we get here. All right, what do we have here? So we have somebody that's struggling to bring something to an end. They're working really hard to complete something, to bring it to a completion. They're pushing forward. They're not stopping. But we have someone that is taking the time to focus on themselves. They're looking to the universe for guidance. And while they're doing that, they are ignoring others, those that they are connected to, such as friends, family, and taking the time to put focus on themselves. Maybe reflect. Maybe they're reflecting on what they need to do to complete this. Maybe they need to get the help of others. This is about this. This is something they want to get completed because they have something else in the works that they're working on. And this is distracting them. So whatever's going on here that needs to get finished, that needs to be finished, is distracting someone so that they can move on with a different project. Well, here, they're burning themselves out, trying to complete this, to move this into completion so that this can be started. somebody's going to be victorious here. Somebody's going to feel victorious. Perhaps they are able to bring this to an end. Perhaps they'll be able to start drawing that focus back in to the bigger picture so they can move on with the next project. They'll burn themselves out in the process, but that's okay because that's going to make them feel victorious. What is it we don't see? What are they hiding? What are they not putting out for the rest of the world to see? This is what everybody sees. What is it I don't see here? Right now, as it stands outwardly, I don't see anybody communicating. I see stability. I see balance taking place here. We move from the 3 to the 4. So we begin this process. We're working on this. Excuse me. And we get it to the point where now it's stable. Here it's not quite stable. Here we go from the 3 to the 4 where we have stability in this new project. I see somebody's depressed. I see depression here. Or it could be somebody acting foolish. This can also represent somebody being foolish. Could be foolishness in actions. And here, feeling conflicted about it. So this may be more than one person here that we're looking at, because we do have the Cups card. Perhaps one person is doing all this while others are standing by. And the ones that are standing by, maybe they look foolish because they're not interacting and helping. Maybe they're conflicted about what this new project is. Maybe they don't understand it. Maybe they don't agree with it. But guess what we don't see? We don't see any communication on the board. And what is the key? What is the key to progressing with things we're working on, projects, ideas? The key is, if you're going to have others help you, the key is to communicate with the others that are helping you. And perhaps there's a problem with communication here. Maybe that's why somebody's acting foolish. Maybe that's why someone else is depressed. Maybe they weren't asked to be involved in the project. Maybe they're feeling conflicted about why they were not asked, and that's why they're depressed. Maybe they feel like they're being left out. Either way, the person that is working on this project, that has started this project, they're moving forward to complete one and to start a new one, are feeling victorious. It's the others. There's others here That some may be feeling depressed and conflicted, whereas some may act out foolishly. And that happens. They feel left out. People feel left out if you don't interact, if you don't communicate. And that's what we have a problem with here in this reading is there's no communication. If there's communication taking place, it is secret communication. Purpose. Discover and live your life's purpose. And maybe that's what those that are not included in this project need to do, is to discover their own purpose, their own, and live their own life's purpose, rather than trying to help someone else. I send much love and many blessings to everybody. As always, I'll see you back next time. Have a wonderful day.